Hey guys, I'm here to do a new book review. This is on The Iron King by Julie Kagawa. This is the first in the Iron Fae series. The Iron Daughter has already been released. The Iron Queen is set out to be released in February of next year. So I'm very excited for those next few books. The Iron King definitely leaves you wanting more. This is one of the most fantastical, magical books I've ever read. This is actually my first Fae book. I've never been to Never. I've never been to Chernanog, I've never been to the Wildwood, or have been high. The setting of The Iron King was very fantastical and magical and beautifully written. I was enthralled in it. A lot of epic adventures, action, there was some romance, and overall lots of great characters. So let's talk about the book. I'll talk about the synopsis really quickly, what this book is all about. I'll talk about the plot, how that was all put together, and how amazed I was all by it. I'm gonna talk about the characters, of course. I'll have to put my little spiel on the romance because it's something I kind of noted and want to talk about. Let's talk about the synopsis of this book. The Iron King opens up with the memory of Megan Chase when she was 6 years old and how she recalls her father disappearing. Megan Chase doesn't know what happened to him. Her mother decides to remarry. Remarries this man named Luke. Megan's mother and Luke both have a child together, and so Megan has a half-brother, Ethan, and he's quite adorable, very cute. I love him. Don't worry, he plays an important part in this whole plot thing. So Megan, she is your typical average, ordinary teenage girl, or so it seems. That's always how it starts out. She is about to turn 16, and on her 16th birthday she finds out that her brother Ethan has been replaced with a changeling, which is a type of fairy. Freaked out, as anyone would be, she wants to know what happened to him and how he can get him back. Through events and circumstances, she gets her best friend Robbie to help her out. She travels to this fairy world, finding out who she is, where she came from, who her father is, finding out where Ethan is, and taking him home. So the plot basically rolls out from there. It's one of those stories, an epic quest adventure. It was amazing. It was fast-paced, action-packed, a lot of great characters and dialogue, and it was magical and fantastical, and it was crazy. That's the synopsis of the book. Let's talk about the plot really quickly. The main thing that I wanted to talk about is the twist and take of the Iron Fae. This aspect of the book was quite original. I've never heard of anything like it, and I really liked this part. If you decide to read it, I definitely would love to see what you thought of it. I was very blown away by it. Let's talk about the characters really quickly. Let's talk about Megan Chase. She is our female lead character. Megan, I had a bit of issue with her. She's the only character that did. Let's talk about the good stuff first. She's very determined, loyal character. She will stand by her friends, her family. Whatever she can do to help, she will do it. With that being said, that aspect of her kind of falls into a characteristic that I found kind of annoying. She's quite an impulsive character. She will dive in headfirst to the opportunity to help her family and friends. And I thought, slow down for a second and think a little bit before you say anything crazy. I thought Megan would be one of those characters who wouldn't hesitate to deal with the devil. Yes, but I'll leave it at that. Let's talk about Robbie, Megan's best friend. His character is awesome. He's very funny and fun. He provides the comic relief. There's a lot of aspects to his character that I really liked. He isn't a one-trick pony, as you would say. I wish there was more of him in the book, and he is. Robbie, love you. Let's talk about Prince Ash. Through events and circumstances, Megan meets the Prince of Queen Mab, who is the queen of the Unseelie / Winter Court. Ash, he's cool. He's cool. I don't know what to make of his character. He has a lot of aspects of his character, but I don't know. I'm not too sure. He is very brooding and bored in one scene, but he can turn soft and vulnerable in another scene. amused in another scene, and I couldn't really pin his character down. Kind of all over the place. I don't know how to describe it. I don't think there was enough read time for him to make me kind of fall in love with his character. I think he'll develop much more in the future books. Let's talk about the romance really quickly. Let me first off say that the romance isn't the main aspect of the book. It's definitely an element. I thought the romance was kind of predictable and fast-paced. There is a love triangle in the Iron King, Team Ash or Team Puck. I was hoping for more of a struggle between Megan and her two love interests. I'm hoping that might be the case in the future books. With that being said, The Iron King by Julie Kagawa is definitely a readable. I definitely suggest checking it out. I definitely recommend this book to those who like fantasy, fairy, action, epic adventureness. It leaves you wanting more by the end of the book. That's my review. Hope you guys liked it. I will talk to you guys later and have a good weekend.